Hello, I'm Zara Batstra, and welcome to the Eternal Cavern, and welcome to the Eternal Cavern, and welcome to the Eternal Cavern, and welcome to the Eternal Cavern. Oh, sorry about that. There's a bit of an echo in here. Anyway, so I've been up to my eyeballs in a big project. It started with one book and led to another, which led to another. Each time I read a book, it leads me down another rabbit hole. I plan on making a video about the whole thing eventually. But I have to read quite a few more books and will then need to compile all my thoughts into a coherent presentation. It will be a while until it's ready. My project is relevant to the scary state of the United States. But all of a sudden, things have gotten a lot worse here. So I can't wait until I'm done with my project to say something. So here's a sneak peek of what I've been working on. If the U.S. government shutdown doesn't end, starting next month, millions of people will go without their food benefits until Congress can get their shit together. No matter what you think of people who receive benefits, it cannot be denied that they are human beings. People. People who need to eat. Many of these people are the most vulnerable citizens in our big, beautiful country of abundance, including children, the elderly, and disabled people. We cannot allow them to go hungry. As part of my project, I read David Walker's Appeal. The full title is David Walker's Appeal to the Colored Citizens of the World, but in particular and very expressly to those of the United States of America. 3rd edition, and it was published in 1830. This pamphlet was suppressed in the South because it dared to say that black people were equal with their white oppressors, advocated for the education of black people, and denounced slavery as the devil's work. David Walker is emphatic and passionate throughout the text. At one point, he uses 8 exclamation points to end his thought, and he uses caps frequently, and does not bite his tongue to appease the sensitive feelings of either race. Of course, he challenges whites for feeling that they have the right to own another human being, but he also admonishes blacks for accepting their low status, serving their masters willingly, and aiding them in the oppression of their fellow black people. A criticism of the appeal is that it threatens violence. It is thought that Walker's appeal motivated Nat Turner's revolt that took place just 1 year after its publication. While there are some passages that suggest physical confrontation, one point he likes to make is that one black man can take on a dozen white men, which is kind of amusing because it shows that the male ego is ubiquitous across time and race. The appeal is not a call to arms. It is a call for black people to take pride in their abilities and their ability to improve. It is also a plea for white people to see them as men. The sexism of the time also transcended race. And he even offered friendship between the races if white people would stop treating black people as property. David Walker lived as a free man in Boston. He could have kept his mouth shut and enjoyed the few privileges afforded to him. But he could not remain silent while his brothers and sisters suffered under the yoke of slavery. He died shortly after publishing his appeal. It's hard to imagine it was a coincidence. David Walker may have felt an affinity to black slaves because of the color of his skin and because his father was a slave, but I believe this bond went deeper. on a human level. He never knew the hardship of slavery, but still spoke out against its cruelty and exploitation. We must follow his courageous example. No matter our economic status, we need to speak out to ensure that everyone has enough food to eat. The FDA has stated that it will not open up emergency funds to provide food benefits in November. How is it not mandatory for food benefits to be provided to those who need them, regardless of the whims of our politicians? This is an issue that needs to be corrected. It is beyond unethical to hold hungry people hostage as leverage in politics. I have to admit that I haven't been paying attention to the government shutdown. I've been busy working. Now that it has come to my attention, I see that the issue that is causing the government shutdown is the expiration of the Affordable Care Act. Without this provision, millions of people will become uninsured and will be unable to afford to visit their doctor when they are sick or to get life-saving screenings to detect disease. The Democrats want to extend the bill, but the Republicans refuse. So because of this impasse, not only will people be dying and suffering from medical issues, they will also be starving. This is my appeal to you to do whatever you can to help. Donate food to your local food bank. Put pressure on your state representatives to end the shutdown. Talk to your friends and family about the issue. Make a video about it, or even write and publish an appeal of your own. David Walker self-published his appeal, which motivated more people to join the abolition movement. It's time for us to band together in defense of basic human rights for everyone. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.